We're live. Let's go. We're back, baby. We're back. Happy holiday. Happy New Year. It's going to be a big freaking year, y'all. Oh my gosh. 2025 is the year of DC20. It's got 20 in it, guys. I mean, come on. 20, 25, DC20, 25. This is the year. It's the year DC20 25. Whoa, oh my god, it's like fate, people. We did it, right? Buno haircut sniff test. Sniff test wanted me to just lock it in and shut down the whole thing and finish it off over the holiday break. I'm sorry, sniff test. I'm sorry. The century of DC20. Ren Hunt, you are correct. We got the right century. Oh my gosh, Joe M. What's up, Joe? With the 5 gifted memberships. Let's go. Appreciate you, dude. Appreciate you, dude. Penguins in the chat. I see you guys. And you got a little Christmas penguin Kickstarter. I sent out a little thing there. I thought that was a fun little shout out to you guys. So first hydration check of the new year. Oh, Max Stearns hit me with the first hydration check of the new year. That was a good one. Thank you, guys. Thanks, Max. I see you. So yes. I see some people talking about shirts. Nemgard got their shirt. My wife bought a shirt. I didn't even know she did this, which I love that she did, because now I get to see from you guys' perspective what's going on. So that was a brilliant move on the wife's part. But she got an email saying it's coming and this and that. So they are starting to trickle through that process now of all those people, and the process is happening, and people are even getting shirts. So give it some time. It's gone through, this is the first shipping cycle they've done, and then now it's just going to be a smooth process there for the DC20 shirts. And I haven't gotten mine yet, so once I get mine, you'll know that things are rocking and rolling, and I'll talk to you about that then. But that's awesome. And then Sam Dark, member for 5 months. Thank you, Sam. Let's go. Sam's been a team member. Let's go. And then what else we got? Oh my gosh, Joe M. Wait, what? $100 tip today. Sharing the love, boyos. Let's go. You got $100 tip? Oh my gosh. That's wild. I was a server at Chili's back in the day. Y'all know what Chili's? I was a server at Chili's. $100 tip. I don't know if I've ever gotten a $100 tip back as a server, man. That's legit. Joe, let's go. Finally, on time fee. I would love... No, nobody do this. I'm not even going to say this. What if we had all the different fees y'all came up with, and people? What if people actually tracked all the different types of fees that you guys have created? I've never made a single fee, but you guys finally on time. Look at La Flammel is starting the year off right, people. Let's go. $1,000 job. Oh, dang. Okay. Yeah, well, there you go. They got that 10% down. That's funny. So now time to watch all the live streams. That's funny. Okay, so here's what we're doing today, people. I am going to show something I haven't shown anybody, including patrons. I'm talking hot off the press as of today. I wanted to come back swinging to show you guys a shape-shifting, wild form Paragon Druid talent. I'm going to show you guys the first Paragon Druid talent, one of the 2 Paragon talents that you're going to have an option for the Paragon talents that are coming out. And it's going to be the Circle of the Moon. It's your Circle of the Moon Druid, and you're going to see what that looks like. It's super clean, super simple, but man, oh man, is going to be able to let you be able to play that Moon Druid type thing, which you want from D&D. So going to be super sweet. I'm going to show you guys that. Nobody's seen that. I wanted to do that. Check that box. And then I'm going to let chat decide which one of the subclasses that I show. I'm just going to show a subclass. Again, I'm feeling wild, people. And then we'll dial it back down. I can't go too crazy, you know what I'm saying? But I just want to showcase some stuff, get the ball rolling. And I also want to say, there is some big stuff in the works. I am pulling out the content creator horn, and I'm summoning the YouTubers. Have been drafting together, reaching out, and doing my networking thing. It's about to. I've been getting all the pieces lined up. I don't have all the information I need to yet to be able to pull the trigger, but I'm going to be sending out another rallying call to the TTRPG YouTuber community, and we'll see what's going on there. And for 0.9, prepping for the release of 0.9 to truly let everybody know, ring the bells, let everybody know the DC20 baby. We released, first big release. Let's go. And then Knucklebone keeps trying to extend the haircut until the full release of DC20. Dear God, I need a haircut, guys. Like I need a haircut. This is what I pretty much just rock with. And I'm like, I'm getting to the point where I might be homeless. I don't know. I might have to go sleep outside I don't know. And I have thick hair too. I have really thick hair. So it's like oh no, La Flammel. Now everybody's jumping on that. Everybody's jumping on it. Oh no. That's funny. Oh my gosh. If I don't do haircuts between updates, that's crazy. I don't know about that. We'll see. That's funny. Let's go. Tavron's Keep, what's up? Geez, till you're 90. Wow. Okay. So and then after that, after I do those two things, we'll shift it on into Q&As and all that kind of stuff. And if anybody super chats during my presentations of things, I am going to get to those super chats. I will come back to them. I've never not read a super chat. So there you go. And let's go. All right, cool. So let's go into the Paragon Druid. And I'm glad I didn't click on that while I hadn't been there, because I would have accidentally showcased the other talent, which would be cheating. So here it is, Paragon Druid. Wild Form Expansion. It requires you to have Wild Form. This requirement on here, I'll explain why. That's there in a second. You gain the following benefits. At the start of each of your turns, you can transform into your true form, which is your human form, if you want to call it that, or your wild form, beast form, any wild form that you have access to. So any of them, without spending any AP. So at the start of your turn for free, you can shift, and you can just get a free shift if you want to or if you need to, right? You get a free shift. And this could be from bear to cat, from cat to lynx, lemur, whatever the heck you've said you've transformed into, or yourself, whatever. You don't have to do, don't have to spend action points to do that anymore at the start of your turn, right? Now, this is where it's at right now, and then it will expand, right? Again, this is only level 3. This is only level 3. Keep that in mind. There are going to be more talents that expand this further down the road to where you can just shift. Like to give you some foresight into the future of this, because again, I want to build into expanding into something that feels amazing, and you got to start but then you grow into it, right? So in the future, it could be once per turn, you can shift at any time for free. Right? That would be sick, right? That will require you to have Wild Form Expansion. Like, let's say this is called Wild Form Expansion 1, Wild Form Expansion 2, whatever, right? Super clean. And, haven't got to this part yet, when you use Wild Form, you get 2 additional trait points to spend. So it actually gives you a beefier, bigger, more utility, more health, more damage, more features, more climbing speed, whatever. So anyway, there's that. So that's awesome. And there's your Paragon Druid. Boom. Let's go. Now, here is the new, if you haven't seen it yet, here's the new, can I get all the commander on there? There we go. I think that's the best we can get right there. Hold up. Wife texted me. I always gotta make sure it's good. Come down. Okay, cool. We're good. All right. So, that's everything. We have a lot of green people, a lot of green. I saw someone in the chat. Dasul asked about 0.9. Here's your pulse check on 0.9. So much green, and the expected for February. Yeah, that's with my estimate, and I'd still say February looks pretty strong. So yeah, so much green. Lots of stuff has been worked on in the Bard. Also a little sneak peek, and if y'all didn't know this, I think everybody would know this at this point. Wednesday mornings, I do patron only live streams, and we don't talk about this. It's not Q&A. It's a development live stream. I develop the game live on that. And then tomorrow we are slated for Bard. We're going to be diving into the Jester and other things like that. So that's going to be tomorrow. And then this week, the Bard should be done. And one of these two. And then the following week, the others should be done. And the last week's like a cleanup week. And then we just, and then we edit and post it. Yeah. So it's all looking pretty good. It's all looking pretty good. So there we go. Also for Ren, no classes will have more subclasses when they're done. If you notice, all of the green ones have 3. 2 subclasses and a set of Paragon, which technically have 2. There's 2 Paragons. So you get 2 subclasses and 2 Paragon subclasses, right? So technically that's 4 subclasses if you're thinking about it. But that's for all the green ones. And if you notice, the only ones that have more than that are Bard and Warlock, and that's just because we have not gone through the trimming phase yet. You know what I'm saying? So now at this point in the chat, I want you guys to see, we've done Portal Mage, we've done, what was the other one? Warlord? Portal Mage Warlord? Is that the 2 we did? And Angelic Sorcerer or Draconic Sorcerer? One of those 2. There we go. So Disco Samurai, I think I explained the Paragon subclasses last live stream or the one before that. I'm going to have to I should probably make a video on that. That's a good one to make a video about. I'm going to make a note of that. Actually, one of my moderators, send me a message on Discord, make video on what the heck a Paragon subclass is. Thank you. All right. So there's that. Now, what subclass do y'all want to see? Anything that's in a green, anything with a green dot next to it is what is on the table. I'm going to do it purely based on look of the chat, right? Please only answer type it out once, twice at most. Don't just go nuts of spam, right? Shifting Tide, Astral Self, Untapped, Warlord. I thought we did Warlord. We already did Portal Mage. I know we did Portal Mage. Shifting Tide, Shifting Tide, Shifting Tide, Shifting Tide. Shifting Tide, Priest, Inquisitor, Trapper, Shifting Tide, Priest, Phoenix, Swashbuckler. Okay, stop. Okay. It's got to go to a poll. It was not overwhelming. So which one? And it's going to be Priest. It's going to be Shifting Tide. And I'm also going to put Swashbuckler, right? That is going to be the way we do it. It wasn't unanimous enough for me to feel comfortable with that one. So there we go. Inquisitor, I almost put Inquisitor there, but we already had Priest. So yeah. So look, cast your votes. Hydration check. Oh, Cthulhu from the gaming gang. We got raided, y'all. That's so cool. I don't care how big the raid is, Cthulhu. Let's go. Welcome. And thank you, the gaming gang, for the raid. That's awesome. That's so freaking awesome. Oh, man. Feel is fish shifting tide. Shifting tide. It's and shifting tide. The tide has rolled in and pulls away. Shifting tide wins. All right. Shifting tide. All right. Keep in mind, people. The Paragon monk is going to take care of your straight up down the middle monk, like your regular standard monk, like being able to be like a monk's monk, that is going to be taken care of through the Paragon monk. So Shifting Tide is an ebb and flow of things. I am water. It is the water. I flow. Does this look like a fighting style? Right? This is DC20's version of the Drunken Monk. The Drunken Master monk. I did not go down the drunken route of that fighting style where you're like fighting like this and stuff and you punch somebody and you're like, whoa, right? I didn't do that. I went the route of something more monk-esque that you could turn into that. You could have it be a Drunken Master. Absolutely. All of these work very well if you want to role play a Drunken Master. Choose Shifting Tide and do Drunken Master, right? But Shifting Tide is super awesome. Wait, what's going on? I see a bunch of red. Awesome. Bruh, what? Bruh, thanks. Wait, hold up. What? Damn. Okay. What? Onyx Studios. Onyx Studios. Oh my gosh. Onyx Studios. Onyx Studios. I don't know how many times I've said Onyx Studios. And okay. Onyx Studios, I just messaged Onyx Studios like earlier, like I think yesterday. And we're just talking about like, oh, you know, he's a Platinum Dragon patron, the most support you could possibly give, Platinum Dragon patron. And he's like, oh, you know, hey, let's talk about penguins. We talked about penguins. Me and Onyx Studio talked about freaking penguins, and then comes into this. Happy New Year, dude. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This will be the final donation for the month. Yes, this encounters for the late fees. Have fun with the stream, people. Damn. Onyx Studios. Oh my gosh. You straight up just soloed the goal. Like, that's crazy. Onyx Studios just came in here. We're going to be doing a giveaway at the end of the stream for a $75 Die Hard Dice, Metal Dice gift card giveaway. Wow, dude. Onyx Studios, thank you, man. Oh my God. God dang, dude. Amazing. Yes, truly. Purple hearts or something. Purple, any sort of purple emoji or a penguin. Just or throw it out there, Adam, man. That thank you, dude. Oh my God. Yeah, that's that. Goat. Let's go. Oh my God, goat's another inside joke from way back in the day. So that's nuts. Oh my gosh, that's nuts. Okay. All right. Well, go. The hype is real for the Shifting Tide Monk, apparently. So, all right. Let's talk about the Shifting Tide Monk. On that note, right? Oh my gosh. Okay. So, and then Xander C gifted 5 Dungeon Coach memberships. My gosh, y'all. We're starting the year off with some love, people. Oh my gosh. Like, I did miss you guys. It has been a while since I've came back. I was at dinner. I was at dinner around the kitchen table talking with the wife today, and I was like, man, we're gonna live stream tonight. I'm excited. Like, it's been a while, man. It feels like it's been a while. And look at you guys, right? Freaking awesome. I see you, Mr. King Awesome. And we got raided again by Mr. King Awesome. The love's coming in from all angles, people, and over 300 people too. So I'm serious when I tell you guys, that 2025 is the year for DC20. Some huge and maybe the biggest things ever for DC20 are happening in 2025. That's crazy. So let's go. All right. So anyway, how do I even transition from that, dude? Woo! All right. I see you. It is a truly great community. I could go on a rant, and I have before and cried before about how awesome this community is. Super strong community, and it is crazy. All right, so for hydration check, please. Yes, water check. Okay. Wow. Okay. Here we go. So, Shifting Tide. Let's go. Oh, excited for the system. Thank you, Don. All right, Shifting Tide. Here it is. Ebb and flow. Oh, that's awkward. I didn't change the screen. Bang. All right. Shifting Tide. Ebb and flow. You have some features. Ebb. When you enter a new monk stance, you gain 2 spaces of movement. Oh, whoa. That's crazy. So you become more mobile. When you enter a new monk stance, right? And keep in mind, as a monk, you can enter a new stance for free at the start of your turn, right? Shift, change, ebb, flow. Speaking of ebb, we have flow. When you use your uncanny dodge, which is a key reaction point whenever you get attacked, you can spend a key point to do a dodge, uncanny dodge. When you use your uncanny dodge against a melee attack, you can spend 1 action point to make an opportunity attack against the attacker. So it's a dodge punch, right? It's like a wow, right? I don't know if y'all are seeing this. It's like I am professionally trained martial artist. And how's my trickery? How's my influence check there? Okay. And this would be like the back bend, like they back bend and you like kick somebody, right? Or you like bend over and like you like dodge, or you even, if you want to do a little bit bob and weave, you like bob and wham. Like you could play this as a little bit of more of a, you know what I'm saying? So flow, that's the flow, baby. Changing tides. When you use your deflect attack, right? On a melee martial attack from a large size creature or smaller, so nothing crazy big. When you deflect attack is whenever you like can change the attack or actually here we go. I'll show you guys. Hold up. This is a good one. This one's a good one to showcase the side by side. I guess I don't need side by side. Oh shoot. Let me go back. Control. Here we go. I like to do this, especially whenever I'm showing an expansion to a subclass that builds on a class feature, so I can show you the literal thing that it connects to, right? So deflect attack is the second level. Here it is. Oh, all right. Deflect attack. When a creature misses you with a range attack using a physical projectile, you can catch the projectile with a free hand. Additionally, you can redirect the attack to the same action, all that kind of stuff. So this is the redirect the attack from a range attack. But with Shifting Tide, you can use your deflect attack on melee attacks. So instead of catching a range projectile, etc., you can deflect attack on melee attacks from larger, smaller creatures. And when you do, you can redirect the attack to another target within one space of you. Ho! You're flowing. They throw a punch at you. You grab they throw the punch. You grab their arm and throw it into another. Like dodge it. Pop, 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 pop. Right. Scorpion stinger coming at you. Grab it. Stab the guy next to you. Ho! Let's go. Right. Let's go. Okay. So, let's go. All right. And then fluid movement is just your flavor feature, and you can move through spaces if you're one size smaller. Not a combat situation, but there we go. That is Shifting Tide. Move, flow, ebb, flow. Let's go. All right, I get freaking excited, y'all. Let's go. And then I saw some things. Does that include the attacker? Does that include the attack? No, you can't. Another target within one space of you is the phrasing there. So no, you can't make them punch themselves. I feel like that's a little bit wild, right? I saw a really good question. I have to go back. How do you balance power up Paragon choice versus subclass? Paragon have 2 features, while subclasses get 4. What? 3 features and flavor. What? Okay. This is a good example. So if you looked at the Paragon Druid, you technically got 2 things, right? So Paragon have 2 features. No. Paragon have a thing that they get, right? Paragon have a talent that they get. It is a talent. That talent might have multiple bullet points. It might have 1 bullet point. Regardless, it is all balanced in that way. They are all intended to be balanced in that aspect, right? So this one has 3 bullet points. If you want to think of it as ebb, flow, changing tides, there are 3 bullet points there. But if you look at them individually, they are not mind-blowingly strong individually, right? So being able to gain 2 spaces of movement when you change a monk stance only happens if you change monk stance, and if you wanted to genuinely change the monk stance, and it's 2 spaces of movement for free. Not mind-blowing. It fits the theme. It fits the kit. It gives you a new play style. It lets you be able to do stuff. It plays to the flow of movement across the battle. You get the idea, right? So that there is definitely, and then the Druid even had 2 bullet points there, and there's some that might have 1, and it's just crazy big. You know what I'm saying? But it all balances out in that way, right? Legitimate martial arts technique. Like I said, Arden, I am a trained martial. I'm just kidding. Nope, nothing. So there's that. Singing Smash says, I love it. Feels very Jackie Chan. That's what I'm saying. So Shifting Tide absolutely is that's the vibe. That's exactly the vibe that we're feeling. And then Puffernami with a super chat. Options about guns in fantasy worlds. Question. There we go. And speaking of hashtag questions, everybody go ahead and ask your hashtag questions. Ask your questions. The floor is open. So ask your questions, and I'll start getting to those right now. I'm going through here. Aegis Virium coming into the new year with 20 more DC20 memberships. My God, dude. Aegis Virium. Thank you, man. Ho dang. Let's go, dude. Like, I don't know how you keep doing it. Oh my gosh, y'all. This year, I got another hydration check. Huh. And right at my eye line, I see a comment from Penguin Love. It's definitely the most community-loving groups I've ever seen. someone from the community verifying the community. Let's go. So yeah, but yeah, so my opinions about guns in fantasy worlds, Puffernami, is they will not be in the core rules because I don't believe in them in the core rules. I'm not saying that's the reason why, because I don't like it. I'm not saying that. I'm saying I don't believe what's healthiest for a core rules of a game is to throw guns into them. It's a fantasy setting. In my worlds, in general, I always have like dynamite is like just barely a thing, you know? So like turning it into firearms or like explosives and stuff, you know, that's where, you know, like that's where we're approaching, right? Just before explosives type situations where if you saw an explosion, you'd be like, whoa, it's crazy. But it's probably, if there was an explosion, it probably was magic. You know what I'm saying? And that's that gray area that I try and walk, but full blown guns, you know, I just not something that excites me. It's not something that I want to throw into my own games. If somebody really wants to, sure, it's a super rare thing, but there will 100%, quote me on this, there will be an expansion material that has guns in it. That's when the Artificer is going to come out in that expansion. That's when the Warforged are going to come out in that expansion, et cetera, right? So yeah, there you go. And then Asia says, I was playing a DC20 game. Sorry, I'm late. Always the best excuse. Always the best excuse. If you were sorry guys, I was playing DC20. I would love for somebody to give that excuse to their job, to their boss. You know what I'm saying? That would be great. Sorry, boss, I was late. I missed the meeting. I was playing DC20. Shoot. Let's go. And then Bardic Aggravation, Wheeler 777 with the random super chat. Love it. Everybody subscribe to Onyx Studios channel. That'll teach them. Oh man, there's stuff. I mean, it's so true. There are so like the support from content creators that are also just starting to do their thing. It speaks to me, and then they're supporting me so much. Like it's crazy. Onyx Studios is a YouTube channel, Bardic Aggravation YouTube channel. We got rated by two other YouTube channels, Mr. King Awesome and the Game Guy. The Game Guy? That was what that was. I've never been rated by the game. I'm gonna have to check the Game Guy out. But heck yeah, dude, that's this community across the board, not just the community, but the content creator community as well, of everything around DC20. It's freaking solid, people. Let's go. Jekyll Geek, $5. I know they aren't out until .10, but are some of the bonuses you can take if you're a goblin? What? Oh. But are some of the bonuses you can take if you're a goblin? Goblins will be in future releases, but not. What are some of the bonuses you can take? So if you're talking about the ancestry of Goblin, that's going to be .10 or .11. But I don't know anything else about Goblin, or if I answered the question you had. Goblin's just a regular ancestry, just like all the other. It's going to be a core ancestry to DC20. So heck yeah, man. And then Rex Room. I've been having a lot of fun coming up with character ideas for DC20. Multiple times I've come up with a character and found mechanics to support it. Let's go. That's awesome. I've had the same thing happen where I made a character. I had to make two characters recently in little one shots that I ran in. One of my players was a game GM'd for me, and I was like, I want to do this. There's that. I could reflavor this to be that, and it's already there. Oh my gosh, you know. That's awesome that people are feeling that across the board. So let's go. Liam DePilla. There's Liam again. If we are getting 2 class talents in this update, if we choose one of them at level 2, then will we only get 1 talent? We pick Paragon. What kind of distinctive this? So at level 2, the 2 Paragon talents have a level 3 requirement. Like you have to be level 3 to be able to get them. So you would not be able to get them at level 2. Period. Right? There are going to be class talents that you can get at level 2, but these Paragon ones are not available to level 3. So you would at earliest be able to get both of them at level 4. At level 4, you could get both of them at level 4, right? Because at level 4 you get a talent, and you could choose the other one that you didn't get Paragon wise. You could do that if it fit the build. You know what I'm saying? So there's that, Liam. Appreciate you, bro. Puffernami again. I completely understand. My general opinion is that magic advancements would generally happen faster. Yeah, exactly. Because it's established. If we really were to try and say like it make it real or whatever, if you go back to medieval times and magic existed, magic would be progressing faster than why would we like all the innovations, why would we be working so hard to get explosives if we already have magic that can explode? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I agree. I see you, Puffernami. And then the Nerd Doctor. The Nerd Doctor, first time super chat on a live stream. Super chat at $1. Friggin' let's go. I'm gonna thumbs up that one right there. It shows me a little message when it's someone's first time super chat. I appreciate that. It really does mean a lot to be like, hey, you know what? Someone's first time, you're like, I want to support what's going on here. That's awesome. Thank you, dude. Freaking for real. All right, let's go. All right, now we got some questions now from the chat, answering in the order in which I got them. So I have insomnia. Well, let me see. Let me move this here. I can move this over. Oh gosh, I don't want to do that. Wait, can I take this off? Oh god, it moved. Okay, I have insomnia. Question: what's the next class added after the game comes out? Ooh. And then, okay. Sorry, I was about to ask the next question. Scion is technically already out. Levels 1 and 2 of the Scion is out in the first DC20 magazine, technically. Artificer is probably going to be the next one. Artificer has the most amount of requests for it, so I see Artificer being the next one. If I had to straight up answer that question, I'd say Artificer. Especially Artificer for sure will be released in a DC20 magazine first. That's the first time you'll be able to see it, and it's going to be a super it's going to be the Artificer edition, right? And then you're going to see that right there, and that's going to be super exciting to show you what we have. A lot worked up on the Artificer, so that's going to be exciting for sure. And so thank you, I have insomnia. Goliath question: what class is best for dual wielding a pair of shields? Champion. Do champion sentinel. Dual wielding shields. I mean, I feel like the answer in my head it's champion. I want it to be champion, and if it's not, shoot. Like I could see barbarian, and there's some potential. If and when we release two-handed shields, there's a barbarian paragon can dual wield two-handed weapons, and I technically would say that you also could dual wield two-handed shields. That might be kind of crazy to do a Titan's grip with shields. Like that's a crazy type of thing for a barbarian. But yeah, I would say a champion, and there's going to be a shield talent. That I don't think is going to be champion specific. It's going to be just a shield talent. So that's going to be probably the build there. So heck yeah. Shield Master. Yes, I see it. The Summoner, so I can make Pokemon DC20. I see you, White Wolves. And that's the cutest little wolf icon there, bro. That's funny. That is funny. Yes, Summoner is also going to be on the docket, but that's going to be further down the road with the Elementalist and the Shaman. Whoa, so many classes. True Galahad. I made a bunch of D&D Disney princesses for a one-shot. I did planning on transferring them to DC20 this year. Let's go. True. That's so cool. I'm so cool. I genuinely think you'd be able to do it better in DC20, and I'm not trying to brag in that way. I'm saying just the genuine customizability, right? Of what you're wanting of Disney princesses and the ancestry system. You would just do a custom ancestry and giving you access to all ancestries at the same time, and then you'd absolutely be able to do that. That's so cool. That's so cool. That's awesome. That's funny. And then Felix Fortune Force Fortuna. I think I got it that time. Will we get Sleepless Race trait like the 3 Kreen have? Oh yeah. I have 2 notes that I've made through super chats and through these lives. One of them is for like an ageless situation, for like mechanically, like you don't age and all that kind of stuff. Not don't age, but you have longer life type thing. And that's another one that I have down as well for the trance type situation. So, yep. Anthony Diaz's question is super chat says, "Where's my summoner class?" It's just such like a straight up, genuine question. Hey, where is it? Where is it? I feel like he's like, "Where's my summoner? Where's my summoner class? Where is she? Where is it?" Oh man, Summoner's gonna be super cool. My 2 cents on the Summoner, since Anthony Diaz is intimidating me to say it, my 2 cents sneak peek into the Summoner. The Summoner in my head right now is going to be a hybrid class. Yes, I said hybrid class. Mana and stamina. You spend mana to summon and buff your minions and you spend stamina for the minions to do stuff. You know what I'm saying? I think it'd be sick. I think that'd be sick. I think that'd be a super cool stamina situation. So instead of like magic and martial like the Spellblade is, it would be like summoning and telling them what to do and them acting like this is your mana and this is theirs. Rah 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 rah. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if the rah 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 helped. Yeah. Hey, speaking of DC20 content creators, there's T and Tori. Just released a newer video that I was checking out. I was in the middle of just saying it. It's actually on one of my tabs up here, I think. It's on one of my tabs up here because I always wait till I watch the end and then I leave a comment. So I'll see you soon, Tori. But yeah, let's go. And then where we got two-handed passive shield setup with a crossbow. Two-handed crossbow. Dude, oh my gosh, Jeremy Grimes, you could be a barbarian. You could be a barbarian. Granted, your rage doesn't apply to ranged weapons, but maybe we could have a talent where it does. That'd be sick. But you could dual wield two-handers. You have a shield in one hand. You have a two-handed crossbow in the other hand. And you would be able to reload with the shield. So you'd have a shield on, but you're so damn strong, you just like have the shield and you still just... Or you reload it on your body. Well, we're getting crazy, people. We're getting crazy. T-Dog, we are hoping to do a live Pokemon one-shot this Friday while we're waiting for 0.9. Oh my gosh, T-Dog, are you doing... Oh my gosh, T-Dog, another content creator of DC20 that I literally just spoke to recently as well. We are hoping to do a Pokemon one-shot this Friday while we wait for 0.9. Oh my gosh, is this Pokemon one-shot a DC20 Pokemon one-shot? That's crazy. Liam with another super chat. A certain campaign subclass mentions a mechanic called Forced March. Oh, yeah. So, Forced March is a hint and alluding to things in the future with exploration. You can handle it however you want to as your own game master. That is a placeholder there for right now, just because we didn't want to give them some other thing that had nothing to do with it, So, Forced March is going to be like you keep pushing further and further and further while you're traveling and exploration, right? That's all that is. The mechanics for that have not been released, so it's technically dead, but it's a flavor feature, so it's meant to be for flavor anyway. But that's just one thing we are putting our toe in the water to experiment as like a door stop, a little put your toe in the door type situation. And then there's Anthony Diaz saying, "Where's my summoner class?" And then Druid hybrid form, huh? y'all are crazy with these super chats. Just Druid hybrid form, huh? That's what when I read that, that's the face I picture you having. Huh? Druid hybrid form. Druid hybrid form. You're talking about the shifter class, Michael. You're talking about the shifter class. There's a shifter class, like a shapeshifter class in DC20. So stay tuned for that. And then Vapora Light. Happy 2025. Any updates on Dark Vision nerfs? Should I talk about Dark Vision? Oh my goodness. Should I talk about Dark Vision? You know what? All right. How about this? I don't want to derail the questions and Q&A by another announcement of something, but remind me for next week and I will talk about Dark Vision next week. It is official. I will talk about Dark Vision. I'll talk, if I can talk at all, I'll talk about Dark Vision next week. Because a campaign just started back up, which I have to, moderators, whoever messaged me, the last thing, messaged me to upload my campaign footage to Patreon. One of the things on Patreon is my campaign footage. I post those videos there, and we kicked back off our campaign. We rebooted it after the wait, and they are all level 3. They all have their subclasses. It's awesome. And one of them has a secret Shadow Sorcerer subclass that's going to be coming out in a separate situation, not a core rule subclass, but it has to do with Dark Vision and magical darkness and stuff like that, right? So there's that. I have Insomnia. Will there be more traits for pre-existing ancestries? I really want more human traits to be added, more interesting, also stuff like trance. Yes. So the first step is going to be to add the new ancestries, the new ancestries, to add them in there. And then once we have and dare I say, add more ancestries and have the landscape of ancestries. And then once we have that, be like, and here's more, and we can then finish out some ancestry stuff. We're also doing some interesting changes soon for negative ancestry traits. I don't want to say too much on that right now, but we're working on more some balance fixes for negative ancestry traits and making sure everyone has negative ancestry trait options. But yes, that we are not done with ancestry traits, so there is going to be another round for that as well. So heck yeah. And then oh my gosh, it's okay. I'm getting caught up on the super chats. Let me shift it over here, and there we go. All right, now I can see them all. Okay, I don't want to miss anything. Whew. Is magic in the game based on real life effective physics? If so, lightning damage would not affect metal armor as electricity travels across the surface of metal. Fire would have an advantage with metal. Yeah, so that's the thing with this as far as, that's a great question. Is with like lightning conducts metal or metal electricity, etc. So like if you're wearing metal and you get shocked by it, I feel like it would pull it towards you more. Now there's going to be things about, well, how would it really work? You know, like if we had a real human in real life standing there in metal armor and I shot a magical bolt of electricity at them and versus shooting a bolt of fire in the same power level. Yeah, how would that work? That's an interesting thought right there. Who would get messed up more, right? I don't know. In my head, as far as why that's the case, lightning needed something extra to add there, and the cool extra passive situation, having it be metal, lightning being attracted to metal and going there, more of it would go there. So instead of just like this, gotcha, it would be like zap, you know, and it comes there more intensely and more of it because it's been attracted by metal in that way. There's just the physics aspect of that. And that feels good. And that's felt good the entire time. I've never had an issue with it. And this is the first time, which is very interesting. And I love physics. If I wasn't a math teacher, I would have been a physics teacher. In coaching pole vaulting, had so much physics in there. I love physics. So I would love to talk to Joseph. Joseph's the exact type of person I would want to meet at a convention or something and just us nerd out about hypothetical magic physics, right? So thank you for having my mind go there, and I hope I helped answer that in some way as far as why it is that way and what my magical explanation of why, and maybe it helps, maybe it doesn't, maybe I'm wrong. So that's something we could revisit for sure. But I don't want it to be too like crunchy realism type situation. It is magic. I do want it to make sense, and so far it's made sense to most people, so that's why it's the way it is currently. But then there we go. Jeremy Grimes. Passive shield is a stationary shield you put on the ground for cover. Passive shield is a stationary shield you put on the ground for cover, or you put it on your back to reload facing away from the enemy. Please put. Oh, I see. There was a shield in the game originally. This was like 0.4, where you could deploy it. You could like stab it into the ground. And it became like partial cover, right? And like that was a thing. So that has been removed, not thrown away, but removed. So I will say, Jeremy, there is a shield like what you're saying about in the vault that is going to be revisited before, you know, the game's finished, obviously. So just stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for that. Ironbird, may everyone's new year be filled with blessings, bellies full, and well rested. Thank you, everyone. Hope to play with y'all at some point. Iron Bird. Oh my gosh. Put some bird emojis in the chat for Iron Bird. Wow. Dude, that's so wholesome. Wholesome is the perfect word for that. Man, that is the vibe. Iron Bird's vibe just there. That's what everyone should move forward with into this new year 2025. To be real with y'all for a second. That's awesome. Well blessings, bellies full, or well rested, bellies full blessings. Oh man. I hope you'll play with y'all at some point. What a great dude. I want to play with Iron Bird. Come on, man. That's freaking awesome. What a cool dude. Thank you, Iron Bird. Dustbreaker, not a question, just a hydration check. Water, love penguin. I feel like the order of your emojis is wrong, Dustbreaker, if I dare say this. I feel like it should be penguin water heart, because the penguin would be getting the water, and I could say I'm the penguin getting the water, and then the heart. Huh? You know what I'm saying? Just saying. I'm just trying to min-max your emoji selection. Anthony Diaz, can I make a necromancer summoner? Now I let shirt go. Yeah, Necromancer Summoner, absolutely. A Summoner is going to have a subclass of Necromancer, absolutely. Or it might not even need a subclass for it. It could be a Paragon type situation because it's already so on brand for that. So yeah, you're set as far as Necromancer goes. Thunderpaw Designs. Thunderpaw, let's go. What a freaking cool name and first time super chatter. Thank you. Hey coach, greetings from Athens. Let's go. I'm in love with the system. Although a forever DM, any release date for 0.9, best wish for the game. My best estimate is the end of February. That's my best estimate. End of February. I am trying my damnedest not to go to March. January, February, March. Yeah, I'm trying to not go to March. My goal is February. So I'm going to keep y'all updated every week, every single week. The first thing I do every live stream is show y'all that god dang this thing right here. I'm going to do it again. First thing I do every time is be like, boom, here it is. Bam. All right, and y'all can just straight up see it. And as soon as this is all green, whoo, pull the trigger, right? So, yep, that's awesome. Awesome. Thank you, Thunderpaw. Love seeing people get excited about this new game, dude. And then Guardian Realms, first time super chat. I'm going to read your super chat in an epic voice because you have an epic name because you're a guardian of the realm. Will there be spells like glyphs of warding or talents to allow us to put spells on objects? Yes, there is going to be a Spellblade, has a Rune Knight subclass that has some sort of thing like kind of what you're talking about. The Spellblade itself already kind of at level 1 has a spell warding type situation in one of their Spellblade disciplines. Artificer for sure is going to have what you're talking about right there. There's going to be a magic item for sure that kind of does what you're talking about. And there was a genie subclass, but I don't think that's going to be in there. There's Inquisitor, Sentinel, Warlock, potentially Warlock situation. But yeah, Spellblade's going to be your best bet for there. And then I feel like there was something else. There was something else that had a magic on something. Witch, maybe? Ooh, witch. Okay, yeah, but I've said too much. But yeah, that is exciting stuff, though. Especially for Artificer, you're going to absolutely be taken care of as far as that goes. And Magic Item for sure. So there you go, Guardians. Appreciate you, dude. Vapor Light. Are there any plans to have more negative ancestry traits? I feel like some negative ancestry traits are too situational. I think this would be more impactful. Yes, negative ancestry traits are being maybe even addressed in 0.9, dare I say it. We literally were talking about them today. Like literally today, we were talking about them. And potentially, I'll go ahead and say this now, potentially limiting the amount that you can have. Because one thing that I don't like that my own players did at my own freaking table, and I see this a lot, and it's not intended, and I was like, oh, that's a bit much, is when people just dogpile negative ancestry traits. And if you just, I see you. I know you're doing it. You did it. You got as many goddamn points as you could. And I see it. I know. I did the same thing. I started building my character. And I was like, how many negative ancestry points can I have? And I tried to find different ways to get more negative traits because they're so situational. It won't matter, especially in a one shot. I could take vulnerability to radiant. I don't care. That is not intended. And I think if you take a step back, I know. I think it's what's best for the game, right? So there may or may not be limitations on how many negative ancestry points you can have. But don't worry, there's other things involving them to be able to you can take more on later. You can take on negative ancestry points at levels 4 and 6, 7 and stuff. There's also going to be in moments where you can spend at level 4, 7 and beyond. You will be able to spend ancestry points to remove negative ancestry traits. That's also what we talked about today. So lots of stuff coming with ancestry. So if I might have just blown some minds there. So stay there. Oh, I see. So yeah. Okay. Yep. I see you guys. So there you go. Kibria Cooper Malik. Have you considered a mechanic to break armor shields, reduce damage? Yeah. That is too crunchy for a core rules for where I see DC20 being, but absolutely that is on the docket. And I literally remember moving that exact mechanic over into the vault for the advanced gameplay guide, where more crunchy things, more gritty things, more options for rules. perfect fit for there. So it's on the docket for the advanced gameplay guide, not the core rules. So that's basically like the Game Master guide, right? Jordan Carr, Happy New Year. Is it okay if I share the Keymaster class I tried to convert to DC20? Is okay. I don't know if it's okay to share since your 5e class is on your shop. Oh, Keymaster class converted to DC20. That's interesting. That's super cool. I mean, if you converted something, if you attempted to convert something, I would say that's one of those things where, yeah, do it, dude. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to freaking nickel and dime people. I appreciate you supporting and going and buying the D&D Keymaster class, which if y'all don't know what that is, the Keymaster class is Dragon Ball Z. I made a class for Dungeons and Dragons that was called a Keymaster, and it's literally Dragon Ball Z. It has two subclasses. One's Vegeta, one's Goku. Basically, one's like a brawler and one's like an energy blaster. Love me some Dragon Ball Z, and if you convert it over to DC20, that's freaking sick. So if you do that and you're not trying to sell it, you're not trying to absolutely freaking post it, dude. It's all good. For the community, right? So heck yeah, I appreciate you even asking. That's what a nice dude. Parfanami, I see you again. Are you going to give me the 0.9 as a birthday present around my birthday? Stoke. My birthday is February 25th. All right. So just Parfanami, now it's on you now. If DC20 is done before February 25th, I will not release it yet, and I will hold on to it, and I will wait until everybody will be like, Parfanami, damn, stop. Revolt against Puffernami. Jeremy Grimes, not a passive shield. Passive shields were used by crossbowmen in histories. They set up a huge shield and reload safety in spots. Oh, sick. That's cool. I mean, absolutely. And I'd even say, yeah, I think we're in the same pocket though, Jeremy. Like, I think we're thinking the same thought. Like, you deploy a shield and then you get down and shoot a crossbow from behind. That's freaking sick. I see what you're saying. Oh, that's awesome. I've never thought to use a shield in that way. That's freaking tactics right there, dude. Woo. Liam DePilla, not with 0.9. We have waited long enough, but in the features release, it would be really helpful to have a glossary of terms at the end of the document. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. 1000%. In the full release, there's going to be a glossary, 100%. Like that's something that's like, if we did add the glossary now, it would be just wasted time on our parts, because we would have to like, oh, we made this whole glossary. Oh, we changed this thing. Now we need to change the glossary to, oh, we changed this thing. Oh, now we need to change the glossary to new version 0.11. Oh, we changed this thing. Now we add it to the glossary too. It's just another layer, right? But absolutely, I 100% agree with you. And then, Seton. I love your icon set, and it's like a freaking alligator born. I love that. It's a dragon, probably dragonborn, but it looks like a crocodile. I love it. Happy New Year, Coach. Love the stream so far. Can't wait for 0.9. Justice for Scions. I'm sorry, Scion people. That's why I made it the first DC20 magazine, okay? I'm sorry. I love the Scions too. They're freaking sick, okay? I love that. Thank you, dude. And a first time super chat. Let's go. That's awesome. All right, so I'm going with the questions, and I'm going to go into question overtime right now. I'm going into question overtime because we're getting towards the end, and I have 2 giveaways to do. One for the stream that we always do every single time, DC20 giveaway, and then another one for the freaking goal we hit, y'all freaking crushed it tonight. Freaking Happy New Year. Question, Nora makes sounds. What is a flavor feature? So a flavor feature in DC20 are features that do not pertain or give tactical advantages towards combat in any way. That's what a flavor feature is. It is flavor based on role play, based on exploration, based on anything but combat, right? Social interactions, right? So that's a flavor feature. It's mechanics of the game that still are mechanics. They don't affect combat, but they let you feel like your class even when you're not in combat, right? Because I don't want you to just, I am a sorcerer and I chose these spells, and you not feel like a sorcerer. I want you to be able to like, do this little magic-y thing, and like fire swirls around your fingers, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I want you to be able to feel like a sorcerer outside of combat and inside of combat. That's what a flavor feature is. And then, what a great question. What a lovely question. Yellow Ninja, what has been your favorite subclass to work on so far? Oh my gosh. I do love these questions. My favorite one, I'm going to say some of my favorite ones. I did love doing Sentinel. There's a lot of stuff that we went down with Sentinel, talking about a defensive stance possibly, and then we moved away from that. That was super cool. The Elemental Fury Barbarian is probably my favorite as far as if I had to say one. Just right now, I'm looking through all of them. Astral Self is super cool. Long Death, super cool. Portal Mage, super cool. Trapper Hunter, super cool. I would say Elemental Fury Barbarian. Elemental Fury Barbarian and the way we did that. I think that one's my favorite. What a great question. I love that. Thank you, Yellow Ninja. Xander C, if you were playing, which class and subclass would you choose? Xander. So I have played DC20, and this sounds weird to say, but as the creator of the game, I've played DC20 3 times as a player. Right? Maybe I should lead with that. As I've been a PC in DC20 3 times where someone else has ran it for me, right? Not me playing it by myself, like playing with action figures by myself. Like I've played it a ton where I've been a PC and ran off a PC. I've done that, but by myself with myself. You know what I'm saying? That sounds so sad. But I've done it 3 times. The first time I was a Barbarian Spellblade. Level 2, I dipped into Spellblade and I picked up Blink Strike. So I was able to move and blink. It was super cool. I was a Samurai Jack type character. Super sick. And then I also did a Spellblade. But I took my level 2 talent into Commander for their Inspiring Presence. So whenever I spend stamina, I could heal people. Super sick. So I was a Spellblade and I would like use stamina to smite with my weapon, and I'd be able to heal people with it, and I'd be able to use magic then to regain stamina to then be able to use and heal. So it was pretty sick. I loved it. And then other than that, I was a cleric. I did a cleric, and that was really fun. And I also think the divine sorcerers are freaking sick too. I love those. Right. So there's my answer to that question. I could go on about that, but well, that's a great question. That's a great question to transition over to. Say something in the chat, people. We have reached that point of the stream with almost 400 people. Shoot, y'all, shoot. So say something in the chat. I'm going to answer these rest of the super chats that have just came in for me answering the live stream chat. So I'm going to answer these questions, get caught up here, and then we're going to do the giveaway. Say something in the chat so that Nightbot knows you're here, because sometimes Nightbot likes to get drunk and then falls into a ditch. So Exus, Happy New Year, Coach. We all know that 0.9 will be the subclass update, but will you sneak other stuff into it as well? Yes, there is going to be, you know what, Exus. I'm going to do this. Exus, not Exus, the changelog for 0.9 and Dark Vision. I will talk about that in the next live stream. I think that's a great thing to talk about in the next live stream. Yes, there has been other sneaks. I've snuck many things into the 0.9 update, some of which are very quality of life improvements for the game as well. So yes, that's a thing. And then thank you for the first time super chat, Zeus. That's awesome. And so you've now changed the course of history for the live streams next week. Luna Vandross. Hi, Coach. Let's go. I love the energy. First time super chat. Let's go. Oh my God, your hair is getting better and better. I mean, maybe if I can get in line, maybe I should get a haircut of a long haircut, because this isn't like styled in any way. It's just the haircut I had before that has grown out to this. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. We'll see. Any possibility of an insane scion, like trying to control its power? We definitely have a mind like craze. There was like a pyromaniac type scion where they look at stuff and catch it on fire. Like there's that for a subclass. And then there was also just absolute mind, like a Professor X type situation, right? But insane, I don't know about insane. I think you could do that though already in DC20. You could just do Scion and at level 2, just get Sorcerer's Overload. That's sick. Oh my gosh, you know what I'm saying? Like you just be like pulsating and erupting with power. Like that's so awesome. You could already do that in DC20, even on like, you didn't even know, you know, on accident it happened, right? Let's go. If I wield 2 guard weapons, I get +2 my PD. Yes, you are correct. Luis Caesar Feria, you are correct, and I love that. I did that with my Spellblade. I had a weapon, and I had 2 weapons. I wielded a banner. I had a banner, which was technically dual wielding because I could detach the top of it and dual wield. I had a spear with a thrown property and a sword, I think. But boom, I had that. Yes, and they both had the guard property. So yep, +2. It's almost like you're having a shield. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? So there you go. That is on purpose as well. And then Xander C, may the odds be ever in your favor, gang. Wish everyone blessings in 2025. Let's go, Xander. What a great super chat to end on. Boom. So now we go to the chat. We go to the chat and we do the giveaway. Here we go. Winner. Boom. This winner is for the first one, like we always do. It's for the DC20 giveaway, and the second one is going to be for the metal dice giveaway. So what do we got? Arden Whitenite. Arden, let's go. Arden, you have won DC20. So Arden, what you get if you win either of these 2 giveaways? The first one is DC20. So if you win the giveaway, you go to the Discord, you message one of my moderators, their names are in red, and message them, let them know. If you don't have DC20 in any way, shape, or form, then sick. You get a copy of DC20 and all future updates to it until the full game releases, which means you get that too. And you get the Monster Starter Pack. Boom, you get the DC20 package deal, right? But if you already have DC20, then you send the email that matches up with what you backed on Kickstarter with, and then I will upgrade you in some cool way and add some, make it rain in your little cart, in your little backer kit cart, right? So there's that. And then second giveaway, which is right now, is Die Hard Dice $75 gift card. So either way, you're messaging moderator, and here we go. And that's from a freaking wild stream, people. Oh, here we go. I got a winner. Let's go see if Nightbot can do 2 giveaways at once. Nightbot's been a little sketchy. Here we go. And the winner. Oh, here we go. Dragon Horde GM. What a cool name, and what a cool dice that you'll be able to add to your Dragon Horde. You like hoarding? Let's go. Yes, Dragon Horde. You now have more shiny click-clacks to hoard inside your lair. Let's go. Nice, dude. Awesome. Happy freaking New Year, guys. I genuinely cannot wait to show. Right now, I want to close the stream and freaking stay right here and get to work and start getting some more green on that board here. I just want to start diving back into bard and getting ready for this. I just want to freaking go, people. So let's go. And that's really, that honestly is what happens. Tuesday nights are my work nights. I stay here, I stream, and then I go, I in the stream, I go right into DC20. So I'm in the zone, baby. You guys get me in the zone. I love that attack while monologuing. DC 25. It's just combine the 25 at the end of that. Right. Oh, hydrate. Okay. Thank you, Max. Again. Let's go. So, that's the stream, people. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for all the support in all of this. Like, dear God, like it's like we hit $730 in super chats. Wow. Absolute. And Onyx Studios says, see you later. I will see you later, Onyx Studios. I'm going to freaking go explore around your channel right now too. Let's go. Dr. Sloth, welcome to the team. And we get a team member right there as to cap things off. So thank you guys so much. I can't wait to get you guys 0.9. Truly going to be amazing. I look forward to it. It's the great thing that's in the box. Love you guys.